Hello everybody, my name's John Rees, I'm from the Don't Extradite Assange campaign. John McDonnell and I have just been in to visit Julian Assange. We spent a couple of hours talking to him. Obviously the full extradition hearing begins next week, but I'll just hand over to John to say a few words about our impressions.
Okay. Julian has clearly been affected by the imprisonment in terms of his health, there's no doubt about that, but I found him extremely strong and today to talk through his case and his expectations for next week. I want to make it absolutely clear what my view is on this case. I think this is one of the most important and significant political trials of this generation, and in fact longer. I think it's the Dreyfus case of our age. The way in which a person is being persecuted for political reasons, for simply exposing the truth of what went on in relation to recent wars. We're hoping that in court he's able to defeat the extradition bid. We don't believe that extradition should be used for political purposes, and all the evidence, even the recent revelations with regard to the Trump engagement, demonstrates that this is a political trial, and we're hoping the courts judge that way. In prison, he's detained in his cell for 20 hours a day with limited periods of association and exercise, and it clearly takes its toll. But we found him today, as I say, extremely strong, buoyant, taking us through the details of his case, and absolutely determined that truth will out and that he will not be extradited and will be able to return to the work that he does. This is all about the protection of sources, whistleblowing, ensuring that people have true information in the public domain and from which they can make their own judgments. As I say, this is a political trial, and we need to ensure that this extradition doesn't take place.
Do you think that this case helps to define what kind of societies the US and Britain are, whether they're actual democracies?
I think if this extradition takes place, it will damage the democratic standing of our own country as well as America. We have a long tradition in this country of standing up for journalistic freedom and standing up for the protection of whistleblowers and those who expose injustices. If this extradition takes place, I think it will damage our reputation. I'm hoping it doesn't.
Did you talk about the reports that the Trump administration had offered a pardon?
Yes, it did, and it demonstrates, I think, the political nature of the trial itself. This is a political trial that's taking place, and what we need to ensure is people recognise extradition should not be used for political purposes. I believe actually within government itself, based upon the response that Jeremy Corbyn got at Prime Minister's Question Time from Boris Johnson, that there are deeply held doubts in Parliament, but also in government itself now as well.
And what did he say about that issue, about the pardon?
We didn't go into any detail about that whatsoever, but it just re-emphasised the political nature of this case ultimately.
Mr. McDonnell, given the seriousness with which you explain this as a political frame, are you prepared to call for mass demonstrations, particularly Labour Party members outside the court?
We're urging people to demonstrate outside the court, of course, peaceful demonstration to demonstrate the strength of feeling that people have. But the campaign will go on, as you know, the hearings start next week and they go into May as well. But the breadth of support that's now coming forward, both in terms of this country and across Europe, there's a press conference taking place in France today, demonstrates the concerns that all Democrats have with regard to what's happening. And between now and May, obviously, we'll be seeking to mobilise to make sure the people are fully aware of some of the detail of this case and the implications of it as well.
You're supporting Rebecca Long Bailey?
Hang on, we're just doing
So what do you make of the treatment of Mr. Assange in prison? Doctors wrote a letter saying it amounts to psychological torture.
I've also seen what Meltzer has said as well, who's a rapporteur on torture. He's expressed his own concerns. I'm really anxious about the impact this can have on Julian Assange's health, to be held for 20 hours a day within a prison cell, to be denied elements of association as well, as regular as he should have and wishes, I think is barbaric. And it's a reflection, I think, on our prison system overall, but the particular treatment of Mr. Assange too. I'm hoping that the hearings in the coming months will secure his freedom. There is no need for him to be locked up in a place like Belmarsh.
How's Mr. Assange's state of mind? Is he optimistic?
He's determined. We had a 2 hours conversation. Obviously he's concerned about the extradition hearing, but I think he's incredibly determined and strong and absolutely coherent about the arguments that will be put forward to ensure that this extradition doesn't take place. And he's expressing concerns of not just about himself, but other associates where trials are taking place elsewhere.
Not only is this a political case, in terms you said, but the
We're just going to give other journalists who haven't asked a question. Everybody else who hasn't yet asked a question, because
given the Labour leadership contest, what's the position of Keir Starmer and Rebecca Long-Bailey on Assange? Are they going to fight against the extradition?
I don't know, you'll have to ask them. I'm not sure if this has come up at the hustings, I'm sure it may well do. Certainly from my point of view, I'm hoping that the Labour Party overall will oppose this extradition. Remember, many of us voted against the extradition proposals when they came forward first of all, because we thought they're asymmetric, unbalanced, and could result in cases like this. But let's make it absolutely clear, this is a political case. The extradition has been sought for political grounds and for political reasons. That should not be covered even by this extradition treaty.
Okay, but that'll be my chance. But if there isn't anybody else who hasn't already asked a question, I think we're probably sensible to say at this point.
Just one more on the parliamentary mechanisms which are there. I mean, have they been exhausted, or have you examined them?
That's a good question. Jeremy has raised it at Prime Minister's question time. The problem that we have now, when the hearings start, it becomes sub judice, and therefore it's difficult to raise them before the House of Commons. But we'll be looking to see how we can raise it as often as we possibly can, of course within parliamentary rules, but also build cross-party support. And as you know, people like David Davis and others have raised their concerns. So this is across parties in the House of Commons, and I'm hoping that combination of cross-party support, what's happened in the media, the exposés that have taken place, particularly in recent weeks, will ensure that we have a climate of opinion in this country that prevents this extradition taking place.
Okay, thank you all very much. Just remind you that there is a demonstration on Saturday starting at Australia House and going to Parliament Square, which Yanis Varoufakis and Kristen Hobson from WikiLeaks and others will be at, Roger Waters from Pink Floyd, and of course we'll be here on Monday and all week for the hearing at the broadcast there. Thanks very much.
Thank you.